I think to make it a little bit more tactical, it's all about network. So if you don't have the network, that's fine, because I think now since the four of us started, there's so many ways that you can get that network, and a couple from Chicago, but I'm sure there's many others if you can Google it. But think fellowships at Chicago Blend, VC Familia. There's a lot of networks out there that are trying to help people get into venture, because unfortunately it was very much like a boys club that if you knew somebody who knew somebody who get you there, that's how you got into venture. And these organizations are really trying to democratize the entry for everybody else. So I would highly encourage you to Google groups like how to get into venture. The ones that I mentioned are great, but there's many others. And then try to attend any sort of like networking event related to entrepreneurship. I know I'm speaking mostly Chicago because that's what I know, but I'm sure there's equivalents of every city of the Venture Summit and the Food and Beverage Summit, where you can go and meet investors and all sorts of people. And it's about having patience, because unfortunately, roles at most VCs don't open up until they either somebody leaves or they fundraise a new fund and positions open up. So it's not like consulting where people get hired every year. So just be patient, keep the networking going, look out for the job openings. And then the last thing I'll say, which is my favorite, don't do venture. There's a lot of other ways that you can be involved with entrepreneurship, like I did through Endeavor. You can look at accelerators like Techstars. There's a lot of ways to work with founders that don't necessarily mean being an investor. And you don't also have to be a founder yourself. I wasn't for a really, really long time. But everything you learn will eventually help you to the next step. I think I'm using a lot of those skills today as I'm building the business. And I got to criticize and pull apart and analyze a lot of other businesses. And now it's my time to do it myself. So just know that any experience you get within this industry will help you get to the next role.